And go. Morning, Ian.
Morning, Eric.
How are you keeping, Ian?
Very good, thanks.
And how are you enjoying your retirement?
It's brilliant. Can't get over how good it is. All the stress is gone.
Yeah.
Still busy, but busy in a different way.
Yeah, fantastic. And Ian, we're here today to talk about your journey, the results you've had on the Coach Me Slim and Trim program. Maybe for people that are watching that don't know about you, maybe just give us a bit of a background as to age and what you achieved on the program.
Yeah, I'm 57, pushing 58.
Yeah.
Used to be a deputy head teacher in an 11 to 18 comprehensive in Hampshire, and that carried with it its normal stresses and strains. Working too hard, too many hours, putting on a bit of weight progressively over time.
Yeah.
So when I took the decision to retire, I thought one of the things I'm going to do when I retire is get fit and get myself back into some sort of shape. And I thought, why am I waiting until I retire? I should be doing this now so that when I retire I'm fit. So I went on this program, Coach Me Slim and Trim. I started it in April. I weighed in at about 13, 12. And within 6 weeks I was already down a stone and going well. So I extended the program for another 6 weeks, and I managed to lose at the end of the 12 weeks 2 stone 3-4 pounds, and felt not only a lot slimmer, a lot fitter, higher energy levels, just felt more positive about myself, and no regrets whatsoever. Really pleased with it.
Fantastic. And what was it about the program that drew you to it and made you go with that? Because there are a lot of things out there that you could have potentially have done. What was it in particular about the Coach Me Slim and Trim program that got you on?
I think it was the whole package. The fact that it wasn't just sort of pretending to be or purporting to be a quick fix diet, or here's a new workout, new regime at the gym. Because I'd had workouts at the gym, and although I'd not been on a proper diet, I had sort of tried to keep myself to limits. But what appealed to me about this program was that it was a whole package, and it was looking at getting the head right, getting the right targets, deciding where I wanted to be, the planning, how I'm going to get there, and the focus, the motivation, through diet, through exercise, but above all through mental discipline and making what you want to happen. And the support that I had from Eric personally, and the program materials, they just did it for me. It was great.
Yeah. And how have your family, friends sort of, do they see you differently now? Have they commented on how you now look? And
the family were aware right from the start, but I consciously and deliberately didn't tell anyone at work. And I must admit it was getting to me after about 4 or 5 weeks when I'd lost nearly a stone. And nobody had said anything about it. I thought, what's the matter with them? Why can't they see how much weight I've lost? And there was a sort of a period, it just sort of went through a transition. And then it sort of flipped and seemed to go the other way, where almost every day 3 or 4 people were coming and saying, blimey, you've lost a lot of weight, Ian. What are you doing? And, I joined the running club at school and things like that. And all these little things gradually created a really good positive impression. And that really fed back into the loop, so that positive feedback gave me an added incentive to not just keep at it, but to go at it harder. And I think that's probably why I lost a bit more on the second 6 weeks than I did on the first 6.
Fantastic.
Because I was getting positive feedback from people.
So just to sort of recap then, so within 6 weeks you managed to lose...
It was about a stone.
And then within 12 weeks you'd lost...
2, 3 or 4. I think it was 2 stone 4 pounds.
2 stone 4 pounds.
Yeah.
And a couple of key questions then, really. First one is, did you at any time whilst you're on the program, and obviously you're continuing with the program, the lifestyle now, did you at any time feel hungry? Because a lot of people, they worry about when they're going to lose weight, they're going to feel hungry. Was there any point where you felt hungry or you were starving at all?
No, that was one of the things that surprised me. And I think what I came to sort of say to myself in the head talk was, I'm not eating less, although I was. I'm eating differently.
Right.
And I can honestly say I wasn't hungry. Having the snacks was sort of counterintuitive, mid-morning and mid-afternoon. you think, if I'm trying to lose weight, the last thing I should be doing is snacking. But actually, that kept the hunger at bay, evened out those sort of peaks and troughs. And when meal times came around, I didn't want to eat as much. I didn't need to eat as much, and it, you know, just everything flowed. I felt I was eating plenty. I was eating good stuff. I felt good about both of those things, and the weight was still coming off. So yeah, it definitely works.
And for anybody listening, I mean, what quick sort of 10 seconds words of advice would you give to somebody thinking about the programme that's maybe tried things in the past, a little bit dubious about that? What would you say to them? What advice would you give them?
Go for it. Don't put it off. It's a question of mental attitude, and if you want it, you'll make it happen. If you follow the programme, you will lose weight, you will get fit, and it will not only be easier than perhaps you think it will be, it'll actually raise your levels of self-esteem, self-confidence, give you more energy. I can't think of a single reason why anybody wouldn't want to do it. I back it 100%.
Thank you very much, Ian. Thank you for your time today.
You're welcome.
Thank you.